Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of four. My husband and I recently became debt-free and are now working towards saving up 6 months worth of expenses for a fully funded emergency fund. We use a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing methods to stay on track because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Well, hey you guys, welcome back to another cash stuffing video. This is technically a cash stuffing for the first week of May. And I have to tell you, it's pretty windy outside and it's actually blowing a vent that we have. So you might hear some like ticking and just some random noises coming from the wind. But I just pulled up my cash planning notepad. So this is what we're gonna be cash stuffing today into sinking funds and savings challenges. I'm gonna set that off to the side. And then we're gonna get our cash out and we are going to be cash stuffing a total of $1,675. And like I said, this is for the first week of May. So let's go ahead and get the cash put in the cash tray. And I'm gonna move this. I've had people ask to see all the money. So I'm gonna make sure that happens for you guys. So I look at all these 10s. They are like so crispy. I was so excited and I got a lot of them this week. So I'm so excited to cash stuff. I am gonna try to start cash stuffing earlier in the week, I think. So I might have more cash left over in my wallet next week, but I have been cash stuffing on Fridays because I've just been busy at the shop and I haven't really made time to cash stuff earlier in the week, but I do wanna start doing that because that gives me more time to edit. So that is probably something that's gonna happen within the next, I don't know, week or so. So I do have one receipt. I had a couple business receipts, but I already took those out to scan into my QuickBooks app. And I scanned my regular personal receipts into, well, I actually scanned them all also into my Fetch Rewards app. I have a ton of change this week. And again, my cash tray is holding up my cash tray. My change container is holding up my camera stand right now so it doesn't tip over. So I'm just gonna set this like to the side and put it in there when we're done because I don't wanna rock the camera stand. But we had quite a lot of change this week and my wallet is virtually empty. I've just been doing a lot of spending this week. So groceries is empty, my personal spending is empty. Eating out does have $5 in it. And I feel like since it's the first week of the month, I'm gonna stuff this into savings challenges because I also have no personal spending money to stuff. Drinks is empty, kids is empty. Nails, I didn't have anything in there. But kindness and miscellaneous still have cash. So let's go ahead and stuff groceries. So I did do $10 for groceries. I did 20 total, but I did 2 10s. So I don't really wanna use the nice ones for spending, but it's fine. And then for my personal spending cash, Chris and I are just gonna keep doing 25 a week. It seems like it's working out pretty well. I probably won't end up saving as much as I did last year because last year we were stuffing 50 a week each for personal spending, but not a big deal. So then for eating out, I budgeted 40 total. So I'll put 20 in my wallet and 20 in our sinking funds binder. Same thing for drinks. I'm just gonna do 20. And then for the kids, I'm gonna have to pull that out of their kids binder. I'll probably just do that out of miscellaneous. I usually stuff a 10. So I'm gonna see, I have another 10 in here. Yeah, it's not as nice. So we're gonna swap this one out. When I got these 10s from the bank, I'm like, these are so nice. So I'm gonna do everything I can to try to keep them within circulation of my binders and savings challenges. Okay. So nails, I don't think I'm gonna need a fill. Well, no, I'll grab it if I need it, but I don't like carrying a ton of cash in my wallet. So, and then kindness and miscellaneous, we are just gonna roll these two over because why not? So I think I'm gonna stop at Starbucks after the shop update goes live. So I'm launching some new products today. The Black Chic wallet is one of them. And so I have to get to the shop by probably 11:30. I ended up staying at the shop. Well, I went back to the shop after the kids went to bed. I went to the shop last night and was there, got there around 8 o'clock and I left at like 1:30. But I would rather, I always say this, I would rather get everything done like before, like the night before, and stay up super late than get to the shop and have it be like a complete disaster in there. And it was a mess. So I did vlog it. So you guys will have to check out my next vlog, but I put 10 in groceries. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. And this is just for miscellaneous things we need throughout the week. I do a majority of my grocery shopping online. So we're gonna stuff 40 into fresh beef and pork because I forgot to stuff it last week. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And this is for, we buy a half a cow and a half a pig whenever we run out of meat. So we just got it. So I'm starting now to save up. Clothing is gonna get 20. So now we have 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So I'm gonna consider this one fully funded. My husband and I really don't buy a lot of clothing for ourselves, so I feel like that is plenty to have in there. Beauty is gonna get 30. So now beauty has 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250. Pet care is getting a 10. So now we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, and 30. So $230 in pet care. This is primarily for the dogs. And then we have a separate envelope for the chickens. So they are getting $10. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $100 in the chicken envelope. And I will introduce you to the chickens, I promise. I'm gonna wait until I get them out into the coop and then I will introduce them. Vehicle maintenance is not getting stuff. We have $1,100 in there, which is, I feel pretty comfortable with that right now. Medical is getting 80, and I did 80 because I'm doing a cash condensing right after this. So I tried to make my cash stuffing a little bit strategic for the condensing. 100, 200, 300, 354, 455, 550, 570, 590, 600. So I went through and counted what I had in each envelope so that it would make sense with my cash condensing. Copays is getting a 20. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, or 80, 90, $95 in copays. Health is getting a 20. So now we have 70. Tax prep is getting 100. So we're working with a new CPA and I'm paying them to do some extra things, just like to help us like not have to do everything all at once during tax season. So memberships is getting 15. And so that just, it's kind of like a quarterly cost that I'll be paying them. So I want to make sure I have enough. They haven't given me an exact quote yet, but I'm like, I don't care what it is, I'll pay it. 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100 or $200 in memberships. Because tax season, like if there's one thing that just completely wrecks me, it's tax season. And if I can eliminate that dread and stress and like task paralysis that comes along with getting taxes done, I would be happy to pay that like throughout the year. So $40 for eating out. So they'll be doing our business stuff and our personal stuff, which will be really nice. And I love them. I've already had three Zoom meetings with my CPA, 20, 40, 60, 80. She got me all set up on QuickBooks and they're just so amazing. So I'm happy that I found them. I already stuffed my personal spending cash in my wallet. So I think what I'm gonna do for Chris is I'm gonna leave 20 in here, but we're gonna stuff the rest of this into our savings challenges. I asked him, I'm like, you have spending money in our envelopes. He's like, yeah, I know. I don't really like need it. I mean, he really doesn't do a lot of personal spending, but he's got 45 in here. The only thing he might spend money on is like, he might stop at the gas station to get like a beverage or something. Date night is getting 10. So that's 20. Family Fun is also getting 10. So we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, $240 in Family Fun. We're slowly starting to save up so we can take a little trip this summer, like a kind of like a longer vacation. Self-care is getting 40, so I will be very set to get my nails done. We have 80 in there now. Gifts is getting 40. I'm starting to get like the urge to do something different with my nails because I've had the same thing. And I get asked a lot what this is. So this is a pink and white ombre. So if you want something like super natural looking, just tell your nail tech that you want a pink and white ombre. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190. Hockey rink. I don't think hockey rink is getting stuffed. Travel is also getting skipped. Canning is getting 50. So now we have 90. And I did buy a book on Amazon with some pressure canning recipes and like tips. So I'll have to be pulling out of that for that purchase, but I've started reading it. It's a really good book so far. So $30 in Farmer's Market. And then miscellaneous is getting skipped. We have plenty in there. Horses is getting 10. So that's 20. We won't probably get horses until next year anyway, or like start the process of like building the fencing and getting all ready. And then, you know, there's the cost of the actual horse, which is like, I won't even say the most expensive part because it's all expensive, but I figured even though it's a ways out, I would start saving a little bit at a time for right now. Okay, so kids clothing, we are gonna do 30. My kids destroy their tennis shoes and their Crocs so fast. So I'm like, I know I'm gonna have to replace some shoes coming up here. So now for kids clothing, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $200 in kids clothing. But as far as like actual clothing, I think they're pretty good. We do a lot of hand-me-downs with cousins and siblings. School expenses is getting 10. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and $90 in school expenses. Back to school. The only kids I really ever have to get brand new clothes for, I do get them all new clothes once in a while, but back to school is getting 20. But is Liam, because he's the oldest boy, and then Rowan, because she's the oldest girl. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 680 total in back to school. Birthday parties is getting 15. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, and 20. 120. Chris's birthday is coming up in May, so I'll pull some of that to get like a cake for him and maybe like a few decorations. The kids like to decorate for his birthday. We kind of go all out. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 165 in hockey. Chris and I both hate that stuff, like sitting out though. Like we're both very much like neat freaks. Gymnastics is getting 10. And so like when we have kids' birthday parties, each of the kids is gonna get 5 like usual. So now Liam has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. I'll decorate. We usually have their birthday parties after their birthday. So if it's during the week, it'll be like the weekend after their birthday. Eli has 10, 15, 25, 35, 40. And so like Liam's birthday was on, I think a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I don't even remember. His birthday party ended up getting rescheduled though because of snow. So his birthday decorations were up for like a week and a half, and it was like driving Chris and I nuts because it's just looks like clutter to us, but it means a lot to them. So we just like leave them up. But 20, 25, 35, 45, 55 for Rowan. And then Bristol is getting 5. I don't know, is anyone else like that when it comes to birthday decorations? 20, 30, 35, 45, 55, 65, $70 for Bristol. I'm gonna take her to the zoo pretty soon, and I think I'm gonna use some of her money to buy just like an actual Zoo Pass. I'm not stuffing kids miscellaneous. We have 80, which is plenty. I might pull a little bit from, I think it's like 120 bucks for the year, and that includes parking. Like it pays, if you go twice, it pays for itself. So I'll just probably pull a little bit of cash out of each of the kids' envelopes. Household, I gotta flip my page here. Household is getting 20. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. It's like gonna rain all day today, which I love rainy days so much. $30 we're putting into lawn care. So we have 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 680, 690, 700. Organizing is getting 20. So now we have 40. There's a few things I want to do with the pantry, so I'm going to start saving up for that a little bit. Home is getting 15. So for home, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. I'm saving up. I don't know if you guys, I can't even remember what they're called. It's a company that sells square frames, and then you can like get the pictures, like you upload the pictures, so they print the pictures in the frame. Mixed tiles maybe is what it's called. But we have a wall in our house that's just like standalone, but you can't really put anything on it because it's like in a walkway. It's hard to explain, but I want to do like probably 6 or 9 like square photos, like family photos. So 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, $1,200 in freeze dryer. So I'm going to save up for that. I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. I need to price it out, but pool is going to get 100. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600 in pool. I can tell it's been a while since I've done a condensing. Garden is getting 50. I probably should have done one last week, but I didn't. 51, 52, $220 in garden. And then seasonal decor is getting 15. So 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, 380, 390, 95, $400. So a lot of people have been asking for like a tour of our new house, and I'm like, keep going back and forth. And what's holding me back is like, I don't want people to figure out where we live, like for safety reasons. I would love to show you guys our house, but I'm like, I don't know. There's just a lot of scary people in the world. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, $75 in Valentine's Day. So I try to be really private about that. I mean, I've vlogged a bit like in the garage and like outside the house, but Easter is also getting 5. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. But I agreed to do a collab with a company that I'm really excited about. They're on Amazon, and one of the things they sell is patio lights, and they reached out and asked if I would review their patio lights, and we do need new ones because when we moved in, the ones that they had out there were, half of them were burnt out. 1, 2, 250, 270, 290, 300, 10, and 20. So 320 for Mother's Day. I like to buy flowers for my planters. That's kind of like what Chris does for me for Mother's Day. And then we're gonna also do that for my mother-in-law. So, and then for my mom too, we kind of like do flower type stuff. So I wanna just make sure I have enough in there. Father's Day is getting 10. What was I talking about? 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 180. So I'll probably do that collab in like a vlog, but I'm really excited about it. So you guys will get to see like our deck area, at least for now. I might change my mind later. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but so 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 240, 250, $255 in 4th of July. So I do see your comments about a home tour. I'm just not 100% sure how I want to do it yet. So 100, 150, 160, 65, 70, 75, 80, 180. And I'm not like, I don't know. Thanksgiving is getting 5. we have a pretty intense security system, 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, $105 in Thanksgiving. And we had to get it because of our insurance company. It was basically like, you guys need to get this, all of these different things for, like, as far as the security system goes, they told us what we had to have in order for them to like be our insurance company. 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 95, 200, 5, and 10. So $210 in Black Friday. So we have a really intense security system. So we would like know if somebody was like on our property, but it's just, I don't know. There's just a lot of crazy people in the world. And I know that 99% of you guys are not crazy and not creepy, but 500, 600, 700, 800, 859, 950, 1,000, 20, 40, 50. So 1,050. But once I get the chickens moved into their coop, I'll give you guys a tour of the coop and like introduce you to all the chickens. Right now they're in the brooder and it's just like I'll clean it out and 10 minutes later it's disgusting again. 100, 120, 25, 30, 35, $135 in New Year's Eve. And then Seasons continues to be fully funded. So kind of starting to want to, I'm like, do I take some of that money to TJ Maxx? Because TJ Maxx just brings me so much joy. Okay, so next we are gonna do savings challenges. Start with our rollover savings challenge. I'm so excited. All of the new dashboards launched today. This bag right here is dropping in the shop today. We have a beginner bundle dropping, the black ASIC chic wallet. I'm so excited about this drop. So we don't have any ones, surprisingly. We do have some fives. Oh, these clear envelopes are dropping. A lot of things that have been highly requested from you guys that I've been working on for a while are dropping today. I think that's part of the reason I'm so excited for this drop in particular. And I've been getting a lot of questions if like things are restocking. Nothing, like none of the high demand items are restocking today, just because like we get such a huge influx of orders with like new product drops and restocks. And so I don't do two at once anymore because it takes too long to get orders out and then people get impatient and I don't want people waiting a long time. So we're just dropping new products. And then once we get all those orders out, I'm gonna start making we got 320s. Thanks, Chris. I'm gonna start making the monthly savings challenge trackers and placeholders. And so those will get restocked. And then probably around the same time, we'll be restocking the Poppy wallets and the SOPHIE binders. So those are on their way. And I'm so excited about it. So since I'm doing a cash condensing right after this, I'm not gonna count all my savings, but I will in my cash condensing video, obviously. So make sure, well, you're gonna watch that video before you watch this one. It'll be uploaded before that anyway. Oh, and these tabs are dropping in the shop too. So many fun things. Oh yeah, we're in May now. So $150 is what we are stuffing. Well, I'm gonna color this in first. So starting May off with 150. This is my 10K savings challenge. As far as envelopes go, I've gotten a lot of questions about restocking envelopes too. And I don't have any plans to restock handmade cash envelopes, whether they're custom, the monthly savings challenges, or like the handmade bundles anytime soon. The demand is honestly just getting too high and I don't know, like I get a headache, like physically just thinking about making cash envelopes right now. So as of right now, and I'll never say never, okay? Because I do love making them, but it's just like the amount that I need to make to like have a restock be worth it is just such a huge number. And handmade envelopes are extremely time consuming. And so like trackers, like these I'll restock. These take 1/4 of the time to make and my sister can actually help me with these. But the handmade envelopes are just very time consuming. So we are gonna finish up February today, and this is the 5K savings challenge. So you can get this exact setup. Once I restock these these trackers. This is exactly the same as the envelope ones, except they're trackers, and they're in these PVC envelopes, which I personally am obsessed with. And I think they look really nice with the tabs for the monthly savings challenge tracker bundle. So we're gonna finish up February, and total it's 190 that we're putting in here. So once I get caught up with this one, because I want to finish the 5K and the 10K at the same time, so that's why we're playing catch up. I'm going to start another savings challenge. I just haven't quite decided. I'm thinking I might do my 100 envelope challenge from Luxe Designs again. I don't know. I haven't decided. I did it one time though, and it was so fun. So that's why I'm thinking about doing it again, because I just really liked it. So stay tuned for that. But we will be starting another savings challenge once we're caught up with the 5K, because we started that one a little later than the 10K. But I think that is it for today's cash stuffing. I feel like that went super smooth today. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Have a great week, you guys.